There is something undeniably satisfying about the heavy, industrial clunk of a classic Canon L-series zoom lens locking into place on a camera body. This particular telephoto workhorse is an absolute unit, tipping the scales at just over 3 pounds and stretching out nearly 7.5 inches when fully extended. It certainly takes up some real estate in a camera bag, and carrying it around your neck all afternoon will definitely remind you it is there. But what stands out, though, is how that weight translates to pure optical confidence. The barrel uses a push-pull linear extension zoom mechanism rather than the traditional twist ring, which feels a little quirky at first if you're used to modern glass. But honestly, once you get the hang of it, snapping from wide to tight is lightning fast. When it comes to reach, that generous span from 100 to 400 millimeters handles everything from distant wildlife, hiding in the treeline, right down to tightly cropped portraits, with that buttery smooth background blur everyone loves. Inside, the inclusion of fluorite and super UD glass elements really does the heavy lifting when shooting in harsh lighting, keeping unwanted color fringing practically invisible. Now, image stabilization is where things get really interesting on a piece of gear like this. It features 2 distinct stabilization modes, meaning whether you are tracking a speeding race car, panning horizontally, or just trying to steady a static landscape shot in dim evening light, the optics do a remarkable job keeping the viewfinder calm. Focusing is snappy too, thanks to the ultrasonic motor working quietly behind the scenes, though the close focusing distance sits at just under 6 feet, so macro enthusiasts will need to look elsewhere. It plays nicely with older 1.4 and 2 times extenders if you ever find yourself craving even more magnification, though you do sacrifice a bit of light gathering power in the process. Sure, the aperture range starting at 4.5 and dropping to 5.6 is not the fastest out there, and low light performance relies heavily on cranking up your camera sensor ISO. But for outdoor shooting, field work, and daylight action, it flat out delivers. Out of the box, Canon includes the heavy-duty tripod collar, a proper lens hood, and a solid zip case, making the package feel complete. So yeah, while it might not be the newest design on the market, the build quality and sheer photographic output make it a classic that still holds its own in any serious shooter's kit.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.